We are about 3 hours into this since this crash happened here at this Trader Joe's, this crash, and then the shooting appears to be now coming to a peaceful end as LAPD arresting, taking into custody this suspect. As you mentioned, the hostages coming out with a gun in their hands. What are you hearing may happen next? Are police still being hesitant of going inside of the store? We know that there could be more people inside.
Yes, and that's the next step, is to get the people out. I'm hearing now that they're bringing some people out of the store. Let me come to a wide shot and see if we're seeing them coming out the front. They might be coming out the back of the store itself. We'll see if our Megan Reyes can get that shot on the southeast corner of the store itself. There's an entrance there.
Yes. Wow. We can see her. We can see her shot, and yes, people are walking in the parking lot. They're being escorted by police. Yes, arms around each other. Yes, as you're watching the suspect, what we're watching live, we also see behind the scenes from her secondary shot, people being escorted outside the back. You're exactly right. They're right by the cleaners. People coming out of the businesses. A lot of people now. This is the best news ever. We're seeing a lot of people walking out calmly.
It really is good news. In fact, I can tell you now that 20 people, or maybe 21 people, were in the freezer or in a refrigerated section of the store, and those people were just hunkered down. They were in communication with the LAPD while they were in there, and now it sounds like they're being released, as well as some other people that may have been locked into a bathroom as well, and it's on the second floor. And then another group of 20 or 25 that were in what was called like a laundry closet itself. And I'm going to have my pilot Patrick move forward a little bit so we can see the suspect here being taken over to a rescue ambulance right now. So again, looks like this is over at this point. The LAPD inside the building as we speak, and it looks like they're starting to clear it and get people to the hospital if needed.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.